What's up, Mama? I am so excited that you're here, that you decided to click to learn more about this incredible, amazing free coach sneak peek to learn a little bit more about what we do as coaches. So if you're here, it's because you're a little interested in the online fitness industry and to be an influencer on social media. It's an incredible opportunity. I'm honestly still shocked that I am here 6 years later having the most incredible transformation of my life. A little bit of a backstory about me. I actually grew up loving sports. I was in every sport possible growing up as a kid. Absolutely loved fitness, absolutely loved sports, loved being outside, loved the community, loved everything about it. When high school hit, my parents ended up getting a divorce, and I really didn't know at the time just how much it made an impact on my life. And I really didn't know how to handle the emotions, who to talk to, or really how to handle it. So when I ended up going to college, I took those emotions and went down a really bad path. I ended up doing drugs and alcohol, the whole party life scene and everything. And because of that, it took me about 5.5 years to get a 4-year degree in marketing. And truthfully, that path what I realized I was doing is I was numbing the pain, and I was trying to escape reality, and just not really wanting to work on myself and to dig into those emotions. And so because of that, once I finally did graduate college, I ended up in a very unfulfilling career path. I worked for a corporate world, in sales. And I just was really unhappy, and I had no idea how unhappy I truly was. And here's the thing, is because I was so unhappy, it brought on so much stress and anxiety, and it started making me feel alone in my thoughts. I was really just lost and confused and not really sure of where my life was going. I'll never forget, like, I was always coming home and drinking and just really living a very unhealthy life. So I felt like my entire life, because of these choices that started to take effect in my life, I started to feel like my entire life around me was just crashing and burning. And because of that, I didn't know what to do, and I felt like I lost out my chance and my opportunity because college was behind me. So I didn't really know what to do, but fortunately, I ended up in a new relationship with a man that I fell in love with. And because of that, he really inspired me to want to dig deeper into myself and figure out what I could do to live a better life and to have more purpose and more intentionality and make a better impact in my life. Because I was like, I'm so in love with this man, and he's doing great things, and we both loved health and fitness. We had so many things in common and loved to do so much in life together that I knew I was like, if I don't do something about this now, this man who I can see doing life with and living the rest of my life with and living my dreams with, if I don't do something about this now, chances are I could lose this. So I owned up, and I finally had my mirror moment and realized I got to do something. I've got to make a change. I've got to figure out what to do with my life. And so I actually ended up getting certified as a personal trainer. I truly thought, this is the dream life. This is the dream job. This is it for me. But here's what happened. I ended up coming out of a couple of interviews with some job opportunities offered to me, and something still felt like it was missing. It still felt like an emptiness in my heart and in my soul, which then ended up actually leaving me a little bit like, well, what's wrong with me? I started asking myself these same questions again, like, is it me? Am I not able to just be happy? But I don't know, there was just something that was just so uncertain. I couldn't quite figure it out. Fortunately, I ended up coming home one day after one of my interviews, and I was just sitting at my desk and scrolling through social media, and on Facebook I actually ended up finding a post that somebody else had shared about a free coach sneak peek opportunity into coaching with Beachbody. And I was like, you know what? This looks awesome. I was like, and so in my mind I'm starting to think well, while I was actually getting certified as a personal trainer, I started doing some at-home fitness programs with my now husband, and we loved them. And I actually got in the best shape of my life. I felt amazing. I remember how great they were, and I did a couple of them. And so when I saw it, I was like, man, maybe this could be something. Maybe there is something to this. And so I joined the sneak peek, and oh my gosh, the energy, the excitement, and the passion behind these people that I was hearing, other men and women who were having so much, their stories were incredible. They were sharing about how they lost the weight or that they got in the best shape of their lives. And because they were seeing and noticing so much change going on, they started to share it with others just naturally. And that natural feeling of sharing their story actually created an impact in other people, and they joined coaching and were able to make a paycheck and earn money helping other people just by doing these programs that they were doing. So I was like, wait a minute, this exists? Their energy was so contagious to me that I remember running to my husband and being like, babe, like there's something about this, like I've got to do this. This community is on fire. I never knew something like this that existed. I never knew a community of people like this came together and cheered each other on and were on fire for life like this, and able to pay off debt and be with their families and be at home with their kids and just live life and design the life of their dreams. I don't know about you, but that's what I wanted, especially being so stressed and anxious and stuck in a rut of life and feeling like I had lost out and lost my opportunity and chance to do something and make an impact and make a difference and do something that I actually enjoyed waking up to instead of having these anxiety attacks every morning. So I was like, I've got to do it. So I went all in. I started sharing it. I started helping people, seeing other women and men and families, like really seeing changes just like I had and just like the stories I was seeing from the sneak peek. Well, you guys, 6 years later, I am here. It's almost 6 years later, and I'm here to share the incredible impact that this community and that these programs and that this opportunity has had on my life, because I went from anxious and afraid to do anything and afraid because truthfully, like the reason I struggled so much in college also was because I was never the person that liked going to school. I was horrible with school. So to me, like being able to be a part of a community that actually enjoyed lifting each other up and enjoyed helping each other succeed, to me was just an opportunity of a lifetime. And so for what ended up happening was, not only did I get in the best shape of my life, not only was I able to help other people to do that same thing, but it changes your perspective. It changes your mindset on life. And that to me was the true transformation. It was what I was really looking for, and I had no idea. So not only was I able to be my own boss, not only was I able to create my own hours, work from anywhere, and have all the life benefits that I ever wanted in my entire life were right here at my fingertips, but I began a relationship with Christ, and now I have such a solid foundation of faith. I have an incredible marriage with the man of my dreams that I mentioned earlier, and the last thing I ever thought of my entire life was I never thought I would be a mother. And here I am with 2 beautiful baby boys, having been through 2 pregnancies and still feel amazing from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Never on my radar was it to be never was it on my radar to be a mom. But because what the perspective in life changes, and believing in myself and having the confidence and marrying the man of my dreams, growing in that relationship, I started to believe that I could create that life. I could do those things. So I may have come from a broken family. I may have come from a place where I was barely the C grade student. I may have come from such a bad place, but that pain pushed me to greatness. And I'm now able to share that with you and to share this opportunity. And truthfully, I'm a little jealous because now you get to go through this sneak peek and have those feelings again like I had 6 years ago. So I'm so excited to be able to share this with you because it really is such an incredible opportunity to be a part of. And I truly believe that if you step into this and you hear out these stories and hear more about coaching, you too can have the transformation of your dreams. All right, so all you have to do is share it, enter your email address over here to the side, and that will loop you in so that you can get a link to direct you to an application so that you can fill it out and be a part and get a ticket to be a part of a free sneak peek, obligation free. All it is for you to check out this opportunity so that you can see if it's for you too. And I cannot wait to see you there.